And welcome back out, everybody. And yes, I'm on a new permission. Well, I say new permission, I've had it from the start of the year. Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire is just over there, so check his video out, but only after you've watched mine. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be very much appreciated. It helps with the algorithm and pushes my videos out there for more people to watch. So that would help me out fantastically, and I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, let's crack on with the metal detecting and see what we find today. Right, metal detector of choice today is, as usual, the Minelab Equinox 600 metal detector. She's not yet retired, bless her, and she keeps finding me some cracking stuff. So I'll be in field 2 on multi-frequency. Well, so coming up as 17 on the Equinox, giving me, well, obviously a diggable tone, because you need to go on the tones as well. And it's one of those. And I've absolutely no idea. It's just one of those bits of scrap that you never really know what it was, I think. Look at that. Now that brings back happy childhood memories, collecting conkers, stringing them, having conker fights. Now this is my first decent find of the day. So let's just break it out. I know it's only a 4-hole button, but it's a find, and I've probably come down the wrong side of the field really. Because I've come down the roadside, so you get a lot of junk on a roadside. But there we go, first decent find. I know the sweet spot of this field is over that way, pointing that way, and so I'm heading there slowly. They're giving me an 8, and I thought it's another 4-hole button, and I can't believe it. It's a low number, but look at that, it's a blooming Roman fibula. That is, I mean, it's a bit bent, but that's a bloody Roman fibula brooch. Amazing. God, that's in quite good condition. Hey, that's 2 in 2 weeks. I found one last week at Just Detect. Oh, wow. Well, that takes this field back then to Roman. So along the hedgerow, I'm at the very corner of the field now, so I've worked a long way. I've found shotgun shells buttons, but it's paid off. A flipping Roman fibula brooch. Well, that means there's more in this field yet then. I shall just phone Mark and let him know, because he is, I don't know, see where he is actually. I know he's not very tall, but you should be able to see him. Where is he? I'll give him a call anyway and just tell him what I found. Right. Let's hope I've not peaked too early today, but what a good find. Just a bit of scrap there, so from a high of a Roman fibula to the low of a bit of scrap, which looks a little bit to me like part of a painting lid with the lip there. Anyway, let's get it in the bag, get it out in the field. Well, it makes a change from shotties, because I seem to be finding quite a few of those in this field, and that's a little 2.2 cartridge. So at some point somebody's been firing 2.2 bullets. Now this was giving me a very low number of a 4. Wasn't actually sure to dig it, but you know, I've had hammers as low as 5s, so I thought I'd give it a go. And at first when I saw it, I thought, is it just part of a clip of a pen? But now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's a little bit more intricate than just something like that. It looks like it's got a bit of age to it. Obviously that looks like it's been fastened around something. Let's just try and zoom in a little bit more. That looks like it's been fastened, something through there. But it's got a little bit of pattern that side, and when you turn it over, it's got a little bit there as well of something. So I don't know. I might have to pop that up in some of the groups and see what comes back. But with that being slightly off-centered as well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's got some age to it. I think today could be a day of interesting artifacts and questions. Certainly not coins so far anyway, unless Mark's found some coins, but that's just come up. Has that got a hole going all the way through there? Is it just a bit of farm machinery I don't recognise? Or is it some old interesting artifact? They still give you a lovely signal, and they still fool me every time. It was a little bit faint, to be honest, but you know, you think you're just onto possibly a good thing, and well, if you collect nails, I suppose you are onto a good thing, but I don't. There we are, a bit of a surface find, give me jumpy numbers. No age to it at all, I would have thought, with the screw in the side there. Like I said earlier on, I think it's just going to be an artifact day, so anyone knows what that is, put it in the comments, because I've absolutely no idea. Now this here is quite a new permission for me really. I got it earlier on in the year I think, and it was just left for set aside, and this week while we was working he's obviously turned it all over ready for planting up. So Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire, who's in here somewhere, and myself decided let's get a couple of days on it while we can, and it's obviously paid off. The wind's picking up a bit now, but giving me a strong 16 and a surface find, a 4-hole button. There's always plenty of these in the field. Whichever field you seem to go in, there's buttons and buttons. There we go, low numbers. I actually don't find too many of these, thank God. But it's just, I think it's a garter, suspender, hook or something. So Mark's just called me over, and look at this for an amazing find. We think possibly Victorian, brooch type thing. 2 stones still there, obviously some missing and some in there. But he'll clean that up, so if you pop across to Metal Detecting Lincolnshire, you'll see that cleaned up and in its full glory. So coming up 17 out of that deep hole there, and to me it looks like a tap. I'm going to guess it's got a bit of age to it. It looks almost handmade the way that's different shape there. But at one time it did have a use, turning something on. Well, nothing is coming up high numbers today. This has given me a number 8 on the Equinox, and it looks like a bit of brass, bronzy type something or other, and I don't know what is that. Zoom in a little bit, see if that helps. It's one of those. Just can't think what that can be. Looks like it's a bigger plate there. Is that screw holes there? I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those, and I've not got one of those before, so there you go. My first coin of the day, at last. It's nearly home time I think as well, to be fair. But it's pretty toasted, whatever it is. That is definitely going to need a special clean. But it's a coin, and when you haven't found one all day, then it's a very welcome sight. But to be fair, I don't think metal detecting is all about coins, is it really? It's a bit of everything, so it's very light for a coin. But right, let's find out what it is, and I'll put a little picture at the end. There we go, nice little 2-ringer tip of a bullet. I just don't know what it is about today. I keep finding the most weird objects. Now what the heck would that be? Maybe a Christian sign of the fish? No, because they cross over. Oh, absolutely no idea. Anyway, again, if you can put it in the comments, I'd appreciate it. But that's got me stumped. Has it got? Oh, it's got like a little fastener bit there and there, so it's already fastened onto something at some point. Right, it's one of those anyway. Well, what another fantastic day metal detecting another Roman fibula. You've got to love finding Roman things. And quite a few artifacts where I've absolutely no idea what they are, but I would appreciate it if you knew and you put a comment in the comments section. So until next time out, take care everybody,